why am I a fruitarian? Gabe, why the hell do you only eat fruits? Well, let's get into it, guys. Why do I eat fruits? It makes sense to me, man. It's the only diet that makes sense to me. If I was in nature, would I want to eat a cow? Fuck, man, I drive past cows every day. I never thought of once eating it. I never start salivating like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna jump on that guy with my fucking no claws. I'll bite into him with my no fucking canines. I'm gonna drink the blood. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking eat that cow's flesh and fur and bones and gristles and fat and shit-filled intestines. And yeah, let's have fun. Let's lap up the blood like a real omnivore does. It's like, what the fuck? If someone thought like that, we would put them in an insane asylum. I see a banana tree or a fruit tree and I'm starving. I'm like, oh, bro. Whoo! Those fucking lychees. Dude, I want to eat some lychee, bro. Oh my God, those mangoes. They're fucking glistening in the sun and all. Let's crack them open. Oh, they're sweet and juicy and has every vitamin and mineral and amino acid that my body requires. Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't see a potato and like, I'm gonna fucking eat this raw. You know, it's like no animal cooks their food in nature. You think an omnivore is like, okay, I'm gonna kill this cow, but first, before I can eat it, I don't want to touch. I don't want to eat the skin. I don't want to eat the bones. Oh my God, ew! Intestines and organs and brain. Oh my God, blood. You think that bear is like, ew, this salmon has like all this algae in his intestines. Oh, I can't eat this. Oh my God, the scales. I better cook it first. There might be germs. There might be germs on this fish. It's like no fucking omnivore does that. You see, we have to make a classification, a distinction between doing and being. Okay, so if I put on a wig, if I put on a bra and some panties and I put on a skirt, does that make me a woman? No, it makes me transgender at best. But I'm just a fucking dude wearing chicks' clothings. Just because I put on lipstick and start sucking dicks, does that make me a woman? No, I'm just acting like a woman. Just because I fucking raise up my leg and start licking my balls and sniffing girls' butts, does that make me a lion? Just because I'm acting like a lion? No. So just because people act like omnivores doesn't make them an omnivore. People are like, no, I am an omnivore because I choose to eat cheeseburgers. I choose to go to McDonald's, so I'm an omnivore. It's like, just because you do the things that an omnivore does. First of all, you don't even do what an omnivore does because A, you're cooking your food, you're only eating certain parts of that animal, you're not eating it live, you're technically a necrovore because you're eating dead animals. Omnivores don't eat dead animals. An omnivore fucking kills an animal and he eats it while it's alive. You're a necrovore. You eat fucking dead animals that have been sitting there for weeks and months in a freezer. That's a necrovore. You eat dead animals. But you're not even that. You're just acting like a necrovore. You are a frugivore, my friend. Every part of your anatomy screams, fruit eater. I'm a fucking fruit eater. That's what my intestines are designed for. That's what my entire body is designed for. You think I got fucking claws to tear open a fucking trout? Or teeth to bite a fucking cow? And you might say, yeah, but we got tools. We have the brain to make the tools and the fire to cook the food. But you don't think like an omnivore. You put a young kid in a room with a cat and a banana, see which one he eats, see which one he pets. We don't have omnivorous instincts like a fucking cat. A cat will just fucking sees a mouse, I'm gonna fucking kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna kill it and eat it. It's like, what human in their right mind sees a squirrel and just like, squirrel! And they just jump, start eating the fucking flesh and the fur and the gristle and squirrels, yeah. It's like we don't have omnivorous instincts. At all, not at all. And you might say, Gabe, I just crave meat though, bro. My body just craves it. You have been programmed, you have been bamboozled into being addicted to meat. Of course you crave meat. A fucking guy who's addicted to PMO craves PMO. Gabe, I know you're talking about no fat, but my body craves PMO, man. I must be a fapper. I'm physiologically a fapper. I'm designed to fap because I have canines. It's like doing doesn't equal being. I can paint myself like a fucking animal, put an animal skin on me. Does that make me an animal? No, I'm just acting like an animal. So you might be like, Gabe, but I see a deer and I want to shoot it and kill it and eat it. That's what I crave. You might crave the fruit, but I crave the deer. But you have been programmed through society to be that way. Just like you have been programmed through society to crave PMO. You know what I'm saying? You think a kid just wakes up one day, oh man, I want to fap so bad right now. You see like a 3-year-old, he's like, oh daddy, I just want to fap. I just want to fap, daddy. No, we have been programmed to be addicts to PMO. So in the same way, we have been habituated to be addicted to eating and consuming animals and their products. You ever see a cow? I never once saw a cow and wanted to go up and suck on its titty. Or, oh, I'm gonna go squeeze out its titty juice, I'm gonna let it fucking ferment in this jar, and then I'm gonna eat it. That sounds awesome. It's like, what the fuck? This is why I'm a fruitarian, man. Fruit is the only thing in its natural, raw setting, as if we were designed to be eating in nature. If all of our problems come because we have left nature. Every problem that we have is because we have left nature. We're not natural creatures anymore. We have left nature. We live in square boxes, drive square cars to work, go to square office. It's like, it's all fucking unnatural. That's why I'm a fruitarian, because I just want to be natural, man. I just want to be a natural guy. That's why I hang out in nature all the time, man. I just want to be natural. Catch me in a fucking avocado tree sometime, man. That's where I like to hang out. So it's like, no animal cooks their food. Cooking destroys the biophotons, the living light within that food. You're killing the food. I just made a video about this called How to Be Healthy. So I'm not going to get into it in this video, but it's like, no animal cooks their food. All animals, every creature on the planet is attracted to things that it's meant to eat. A cow is attracted to eating grass. A giraffe is attracted to eating leaves. The caterpillar just wants to eat a leaf. That's what it's attracted to. A lion sees a gazelle and it's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go fucking eat that gazelle. Because it's designed to eat gazelles. A bonobo or a chimpanzee or a ape or a human is attracted to fruit. They see a fruit tree. Oh man. All right, guys. Let's, you see a fucking lychee tree. You might not even know what that is. So we'll say like banana tree, bunch of ripe bananas or some fresh juicy oranges. You don't got to do anything. You don't got to cook it. You don't got to skin it, clean it, gut it, kill it. Just pick it, bite in. It's good. Just peel the orange skin, eat it. Pick an apple, just eat it. You don't even got to peel that one. You know what I mean? It's like, it's normal. It's natural. We are fruit eaters. And we have 100% physiology of a fruit eater, of a frugivore. And you might say, well, Gabe, but chimpanzees eat meat. That means they're omnivores. Chimpanzees are attracted to eating meat. So I'm going to go eat KFC. See ya. I'm going to eat KFC. Because lions eat meat, so I'm just being like a lion. And it's like, the thing is, guys, so do we. Yeah, a chimpanzee can eat meat. Shit, we're eating meat too. Does that make it normal? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, the chimpanzee is just like us. It occurred to him one day, hey, I can eat this animal. All right, I'm gonna do it. But even still, if you look at the caloronutrient ratios of the chimpanzee species, 99% of their diet, calories, 99% of their calories come from plants. So yeah, they do eat meat, but they don't cook the meat. They don't gut the meat. They don't skin the meat. They just eat it. And that only makes 99% of their calories make up their diet coming from plants. But a bonobo, it's like the chimpanzees are still attracted to the fruit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, maybe they are making the same mistake that we're eating some fucking meat, or maybe, you know, whatever it might be. But it's just like, in nature, I go out in nature, man. Fruit is the only thing in nature that I would even want. Like, look around. You want to eat this grass? You're like, some greens. Some greens. I'm gonna pick this grass, make a salad. It's like, this isn't attractive to me. I don't want greens. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a grass eater. I don't want greens. I can't even digest the cellulose properly. I'm not an herbivore. I'm a frugivore. How about some nuts, you know? Yeah, you could eat some nuts in nature, you know? If there's a nut tree, you crack some open, but they're gonna fuck up your digestion because they're filled with anti-nutrients and phytic acid, which fucks up your digestion. It actually strips your body of nutrients. So how could that be considered human food? No. Trial and error, you know, you'd eat a bunch of nuts one day, you'd feel like shit. Oh, no, I'm not fucking with that tree again. You know, how about an animal? You ever see a squirrel and you're just like, squirrel. That's what a cat does. I was homeless in a van with 3 cats, and every time they saw a chipmunk, they were on that shit like white on rice. And they would eat the whole fucking chipmunk, except the tail, because that's inedible. But they would eat the whole fucking chipmunk. As soon as they saw a lizard, they were on it. Like white on rice. They go together. You know what I'm saying? That's what the cat wanted. How many times do you see a lizard or a squirrel and you're like, yeah, animals. Flesh, meat, blood, yeah, let's do it. No, you're only interested in eating meat because it's been fucking hidden from what it really is. You don't see the cow. Maybe if you've grown up on a farm or a ranch, you might be used to killing animals. But even then, you have been habituated since your birth to think that that is normal. It's not normal. Just because people do something does not make it normal. In the wild, in the natural setting, you would have no desire to be killing animals. Because even if you grew up on a ranch, which most of you have not, but even if you did, you don't have a desire to bite into that animal like a real omnivore. You have no desire to eat it living and live and fresh like a real omnivore. No, you cook it and you try to disguise what it really is. You know, you make burgers or chicken nuggets, or, you know, you ground up the meat and put it in other spaghetti or anything. And it's like you're tricking yourself. You know, you're not a fucking meat eater, bro. Just because you do something does not make you being that. And it's like, what about veggies? You know, it's like, pick a fucking potato up, bro. Like, try and eat a grain of rice and tell me how fun it is without cooking it. It's like, nothing appeals to us except fruit. It's the only thing that appeals to us in its natural setting. That's why I'm a fruitarian, man. It's the only, I've tried every single diet, guys. Paleo, ketogenic, raw vegan ketogenic, vegan cooked food. I don't give a shit diet, just eat anything. Fruitarianism is the only thing that makes sense to me, because when I ask myself, what would I eat in nature? Fruit is the only thing that I would ever want to eat. and my body is designed to eat it. What inspires me to be a fruitarian? It all revolves around love, man. That's my philosophy, is love. And first of all, loving myself. We're all fruitarians by nature. You can't dispute that we are 100% physiologically frugivorous animals. We're not carnivores, we're not omnivores, we're not herbivores even. We are frugivores. We don't have the anatomy of an omnivore, a carnivore, or an herbivore. We have the exclusive species-specific diet of a fruitarian animal. A 10-minute study of our anatomy will reveal that to you. It's a no-brainer. So there's that. There's common sense that I'm not an idiot. I can just examine my own anatomy and say, I'm a fruitarian. By design or by evolution, I'm a fruitarian. So what kind of a dumbass would I be to be eating food I'm not designed to eat? We're not carnivores. We're not grainivores like birds. We're not supposed to be eating grains. We're not supposed to be eating meat. We're not supposed to be eating cooked food, because you're killing the number one nutrient in the world, the most important nutrient, which is a biophoton, which is the living light stored within the nucleus of every living cell. At least it's supposed to be there. When you eat raw food, the raw food has biophotons. So what is a biophoton? A biophoton is coherent sunlight energy stored within the nucleus of living cells. And that's what allows our cells to communicate with each other faster than the speed of light. Every second, our cells are performing 100 million chemical reactions every second. And it's the biophotons which allows our cells to do that, to communicate with each other. And when we bump up our biophotons, Dr. Fritz Albert Popp, the German scientist who discovered the biophoton, which is a nutrient, he discovered that the people who are the sickest on the planet have the lowest biophotons. The people who are the healthiest have the highest biophotons. That's raw food, man. It has biophotons. It's living, it's alive, it's life force, it's living food. It's not dead, cooked stodge. Just freaking death, man. You do a 90-day juice fast, you'll be able to feel it, man. When you eat cooked food, you'll feel it. You'll taste it. It's just like, this is just fucking dead food. It's just fucking dead. There's no life force. It's just dead food. And the raw, you taste the raw food. You know what I mean? You taste a freaking cooked pepper, and you taste it's just dead. It's just a dead pepper. It's just freaking death. You taste a living pepper, you can feel the life force in it, man. And the biophotons, when you bump up your biophotons to a certain level, the biophotons lets us know that we're one with the universe. Because that's how, it's our sixth sense. That's the biophotons, man, the sixth sense of this intuitive knowingness. And when you lose all your biophotons, you forget that we're all one. We forget that we're all connected. We're all family in love and in God and in unity. We're all one, man. And why do you think the world is so divided, so crazy? Well, everyone's cooking their food. The whole world cooks their food. Why do you think everyone forgot that we're one? We're all cooking our food, man. It's time to get back to nature. It's time to get back to eating from the divine and feeling divine. Because fruit living for humans was nature's design. And that's about it, man. So you'd have to be an idiot to eat cooked food. You'd have to be an idiot to eat anything other than fruits and tender leafy greens and coconut water. Yeah, I get it. Once upon a time, we had to eat other foods to survive. That's no longer that time anymore. It's today, and we don't need to do that anymore. Maybe you can't afford to be a fruitarian? Well, yeah, we don't live in an ideal world. But the more of us wake up to just being normal, eating food we're supposed to eat, the more people wake up for it, the more the world's going to wake up. If we hit a tipping point, boom. Once we reach a certain point, man, we're going to gather so much inertia that boom, 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 things are going to happen very, very quickly. So you play an active role in the evolution of humanity. What you do matters. Our ticket for the future is wide open. What are we going to do with this potentiality to create our own destiny, individually and collectively? We play a part. We play an active role. This is the hero's journey, man, in returning back to nature, bumping up your biophotons, remembering that we're all one, restoring love and peace and harmony onto this earth. Why do you think we have so many wars, man? We forgot that we're all one. So there's that, man. There's that. There's the fact that I am a frugivore by design, so I'd have to be an idiot to not eat my species-specific diet. If you were in nature, what's the one thing that naturally stands out to you in its raw, natural form? You don't got to do anything to it to enjoy. What's that one thing? It's called fruit and coconut water and maybe some tender greens. Meat? That's not natural. It's not natural to stab an animal and skin it and gut it and clean it and cook it. And I don't want to eat the fur and the brains and the hide and the hair and the gristle and the bones like a real omnivore because that'd be gross. So I got to cook it. It's so unnormal. It's so not natural. It's not natural to drink the milk of another species. You wouldn't go up to a cow in nature and lick its nipples and drink its milk. That's absolutely absurd. You wouldn't be digging up potatoes and eating them, and you shouldn't be cooking them because that's not what you're designed to do. You're not designed to eat beans or grains or potatoes or anything other than fruit and tender vegetables and coconut water. And that's it, man. Plain as could be. That's natural. That's normal. Now, fruitarianism is the only truly ethical diet. Environmentally speaking, it is without a doubt, the best diet for the environment, for the planet. Trees are so good. That's the best plant for the planet. In terms of environment, fruitarianism is so much more environmentally friendly and environmentally beneficial than growing monocrops and even growing permaculture crops. Fruitarianism, man, is the ultimate solution. You know what I mean? It's so good for the planet. Fruit trees, are you kidding me? Trees in general, man. So, and it's the only ethical diet, really. Because you eat, oh, I'm a vegan though. I am an ethical eater. Well, you eat grains, right? You eat all those grains. Well, what happens when they got to harvest the grains? What happens when they got to till up that field? And all the mice that live in that field that die? What about all the mice that live in that field? Oh, I'm a vegan. I don't kill animals. But because you eat grains, you're killing all those mice and all those other critters that are living in the field. The same goes for everything, man. Think about it. Have you ever tried to go get like a natural piece of lettuce or kale or chard from nature? You ever see how many bugs live on that green? Greens are the homes of bugs. That's where the bugs live. That's where the bugs sleep. That's where they eat. That's where they poop. That's where they pee. That's their home. That's their house. The insects, the bugs. So you buy all these greens. Okay, well, they got to wash all the greens. All the bugs are dying. Eating the grains. All the mice are dying. The field mice. All the freaking other critters that live in those fields. They're all dying, man. They're all dying. And the plants are dying too, man. Whether you're ready to accept it or not, plants are highly intelligent beings. And in the future, we're going to realize how intelligent they are. If I cast a spell on someone and I turned a human being into a plant, guess what? That plant would do the exact same thing as every other plant. My point is, even if a human's consciousness was in a plant, that plant would still behave the same way. Because plants feel, Every plant in the world does everything that it possibly can to not die. Everything, man. If a plant is getting eaten by a bug, like a caterpillar, it's going to secrete chemicals to let all the other plants know, hey guys, there's some caterpillars in the area. We should increase our chemicals to make us not taste good and to give us a pungent oat taste so the caterpillars don't want to eat us, and maybe even secrete some poisons so they don't kill us. And there's even a lot of plants that if a bug is eating it, it'll actually send chemicals to call a wasp to kill that ant, to kill that bug. I'm not joking. Plants are so intelligent. They do absolutely everything they can to not die. They don't want to die. They absolutely don't want to die, man. You could hook a plant up to a lie detector test, and this has been done by Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose in the late 1800s. It was done by the guy who developed the lie detector machine. And you hook up a plant up to this machine, as soon as you mess with it, man, as soon as you break a leaf or anything, it goes off. And you might be like, yeah, well, that's just a reaction. Yeah, well, you could even think about hurting that plant and it's going to go off. The plants can read our minds. And Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose, he even went miles away into a city and hooked up cameras watching that plant and the lie detector test. And he thought about burning that plant, and the lie detector test goes off. The plant can, because the plants are one with the universe, they can read our minds, and they don't want to die. They freak out when you think about hurting them. They're like, holy shit, this guy's going to kill me. And guess what? They let all the other plants know. If you hurt a plant, that plant sends signals to every other plant in the room. And anytime you walk into that room, all the plants are going to go, there he is. They're going to secrete the chemicals that are saying, there he is, look out, defend yourself. And all the lie detector is going to go off. Plants absolutely do not want to die. They do everything that they can to not die. Why do you think they have thorns and all of these chemical warfare defense mechanisms? So they don't die, so people don't eat them. They don't want to be eaten. Fruit is the only thing that is given to us free from the trees, is as long as we are caretakers of the planet. It's a gift from Mother Nature. It's a gift from the trees, but we're supposed to be the guardians of this planet. We're supposed to be the stewards of this planet. Planting all the seeds that we eat, all the fruit of. Genesis 1:29, man. God told us. What did God say in Genesis 1:29? I give you the fruit and I give you the vegetables. And that's it. And people have gone on this diet. George Malkovich, he introduced this diet called the Hallelujah Diet. Check it out, hallelujahacres.com. He introduced this diet to people 25 years ago. People have cured cancer, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, arthritis, gout, you name it. Every disease has been cured by the fruitarian diet, the Genesis 1:29. In the Garden of Eden, in paradise, that's what we were eating, bro. We were fruitarians. Fruits, my friend. And then we started cooking our food. We started cooking our food. We discovered the knowledge of good and evil. Before we were at one with God. We were completely at one with God, and we were one with the universe and one with all of life. But we started eating our cooked food. We lost our biophotons that lets us know that we're one with everything. All of a sudden, we were aware that Adam and Eve were aware that they were naked. Duality. The duality of self and other. The ego. I'm not one with everything. No, I'm this guy. And I'm naked. And they sewed fig leaf aprons because they were afraid to be naked. Because they got sucked into the ego. They got introduced to the knowledge of good and evil, which is duality. They forgot the world of divine love, divine oneness, divine at oneness. Why? Because they started cooking their food, man. This is the fall of mankind. This is the original sin. It's the reason that the world is in such a degraded state of consciousness. And it's the reason why there's such a dark side to human behavior. That's not normal. Because it's the serpent, man. You get the serpent inside of you. What's the serpent? The serpent is Beelzebub. It's Satan inside of you, man. You ever heard of mucoid plaque? Check it out, man. That's the fucking black snake that people shit out when they do a long enough juice fasts. And you know what that snake is from? That's from eating meat and dairy and all sorts of cooked food. And all of these things create so much mucus in our body. The mucus is actually a defense mechanism to protect our body from getting injured from these toxic substances. And that mucus is similar to the plaque buildup in people's arteries, which causes hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis, leading to heart disease. This mucus in our intestines is the exact same thing, but except it's in the intestines, and that mucus forms and it hardens and it solidifies and it creates this serpent inside of us, mucoid plaque. Check it out. No, it's not psyllium bentonite coming out of you, because a lot of people say, oh, that's just psyllium bentonite coming out of you. Like Durian Rider, he believes that. Oh, people drink the psyllium bentonite and then you just shit it out and that's it. No, man. People shit out the mucoid plaque on water fasts and juice fasts, even without the psyllium bentonite, man. And they shit, you Google it, bro, the mucoid plaque. It's this black, rubbery serpent that gets formed inside of you from eating food you're not supposed to eat, man. That's Beelzebub. You know what that word means? That means the Lord of the pile of shit. Check it out, man. I'm not lying. Beelzebub, that's Satan, bro. There's a reason why the Bible mentions fasting 74 times. Beelzebub. The word literally means Lord of the dung heap. What is the dung heap? That's the fucking pile of rotting shit in our intestines and colon, man. And who's the Lord of it? That's the Satan. That's the serpent, bro, inside of us. That's the fall of mankind, bro. And then we enter into duality consciousness. We lost our unity consciousness because we lost all of our biophotons and we got the serpent inside of us, which creates a dark side to human behavior. That makes you think dark things, say dark things, feel dark things, hate one another, go to war with one another because you feel divided, because you're lost in the ego. Adam and Eve got lost in the ego. We're naked. We're naked. Oh, we gotta make aprons because we're naked. It's duality, bro. It's the duality of the ego, man. Once you bump up your biophotons, you're gonna remember that all life is one. That's our sixth sense. The reason why everyone forgot that we're all one is because we lost all of our biophotons, man. You eat what you're supposed to eat, naturally, you're gonna feel at one with the universe. You cleanse out all that crap inside of you, you're going to start to feel it, man. You bump up your biophotons, you're going to remember that all life is one. And from that perspective, who would start a war? No one. No one. But just like all of the great philosophers have said, as long as there are slaughterhouses, there will be battlefields. As long as man is the ruthless destroyer of other beings, he will kill himself. They will kill each other. As long as our body is a graveyard, we will have war, man. And it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. So these are the basic reasons why I'm a fruitarian. Isn't it obvious? To me, it could not be more obvious. What a simple solution to save the world. And it's not even... doesn't take a lot of effort to figure out, man. It takes no effort. It just takes some investigation, an open mind, and some experimentation. Some study, some contemplation, some experience, and acceptance. We are 100% physiologically designed to be fruitarians. No creature in the world cooks their food. No creature gets the diseases like man unless we introduce them to a cooked food diet. Every creature naturally eats what it's supposed to eat, except humans. So there's that, man. It's for my health. It's because that's what I'm designed to do. I'd be an idiot to not do what I'm designed to do. So there's that. There's the whole hero's journey. I know that if I want I gotta be the change I wish to see, man. Be the change you wish to see. Gandhi, he was a fruitarian. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Jesus was a fruitarian. The Essene fruitarians, man. Check it out. The Essene Gospel of Peace. Check it out, man. The Essene Gospel of Peace. Jesus was a fruitarian. Gandhi was a fruitarian. They knew, man. They knew the hero's journey. So that's just it, man. I know that I got to play my part if I want this world to become a better place. We all have a part to play. And our ticket for the future is blank. It's wide open. We get to write our destiny. Where we want to go, it's up for us to decide. We can go back to paradise, man. That's what I'm trying to create for the world. That's why I do what I do. And it's about true love, man. I made a vow to myself to fly on the wings of love and follow the light in my heart. I made a vow to fly on the wings of love, man. And I don't have a right to decide who gets to live and who gets to die. That's not my right. Every plant in this world doesn't want to die. No plant wants to die. Plants feel, they see, they think, they speak, they breathe, they smell, they taste, they touch. Maybe they do all these things in a way that's different from humans, but they still do it. They're so intelligent, man. And the only reason why people don't think plants are that intelligent is because they have no biophotons, because the humans themselves are idiots. But once you get reconnected with everything, you bump up your biophotons, you discover you're one with life, you're going to find out that the plants are alive, man. And they're our friends. And they don't want to die. And who am I? I don't have the right to say who gets to live and who gets to die. I don't have the right to take the life of another. And I've made a vow to fly on the wings of love, man. So if I'm eating the greens, I got to kill that plant. And if I don't kill it, I'm hurting it. And it doesn't want to be hurt, man. Lettuce doesn't want you to rip off its leaves, bro. You're hurting that plant. That's why fruitarianism is the only ethical diet in the world. Because plants don't want to die, and they don't want to be fucked with either. And I know a lot of people are not ready to accept that. Oh, they don't have brains, they don't have central nervous systems. Yeah, I get it. People aren't ready to accept the truth because they're just living in their head. These are the people that are completely lost in the ego. Once you gain enlightenment, awaken to the truth of who you are and the truth that we are all one, you're going to see things much differently. You're going to realize the sentience of plants. And they don't want to die, man. They don't want to die. They don't want to be hurt. They don't want to be messed with. They want to be loved. They want to be taken care of. They want to be our friends. But the fruit, it's a gift from the plants. It's a gift from the trees. When I pick a mango, I'm not hurting that tree. I'm not doing anything to it. That's a gift from the tree, and I'm going to go plant that seed for that tree so we can keep going. It's a symbiotic relationship of harmony, love, and peace. And there's going to come a day, man, just like the Bible said, when the wolf grazes with the lamb. The wolf is going to eat with the sheep, man. They're both going to eat grass. And the lion is going to eat the grass with the ox. Just like the Bible says, man, the sheep are going to sleep with the wolves. And even the snakes are not going to eat meat, man. Just like the Bible says, paradise is coming, man. The kingdom of God is coming. The kingdom of paradise is coming, man. But it starts with us, and it starts with what we put into us. It's coming, man, just like Isaiah, man. Isaiah 65:25. God promised us paradise is coming, man. We're going to get back to the garden. And fruitarianism is the path to peace. It's the path to paradise. To fly on the wings of love, man. No one has the right to take the life of another being. And that's just it, man. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm inspired to do what I do, man. And for my own health, too. My acne went away. My gas went away. My smelly body odor went away. My stinky poop went away. I have so much energy all the time. I crawled out of a rut I didn't even know that I was in. I elevated my consciousness. I've rediscovered oneness and true love. Man, you go fruitarian, every aspect of your life gets better. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? Everything gets better, man. Absolutely everything. Of course it gets better, because that's what we're designed to eat. It's time to stop being idiots, stop cooking our food, eat what we're designed to eat, man. Fruit, coconut water, that's the path of peace, man, in my opinion. So yeah, we are the heroes that we've been waiting for. And the journey, the change, the awakening of humanity, the journey to paradise, it starts with each and every one of us. And that's why I do what I do, man. So, you know what I mean? You could be vegan. Yeah, but if you're eating all the grains, you're still contributing to this killing of field mice and all those other animals that live in the fields. You're contributing to the death of all sorts of things. By monocropping, by farming, and other methods. All sorts of things are dying because of you. All sorts of critters and animals are dying due to farming. You know what I'm saying? But fruit, who dies? No one dies. No one has to die. You don't got to till the fields. You don't got to do anything, man. The animals get a home. The creatures get a home. The insects get a home. No one has to die. I realize that death is a part of life. I realize that I walk down the street and I step on bugs inadvertently. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could just fly. But that's what I got to do, man. But at least I can do my best. And that's what I can do, to fly on the wings of love. And I don't have the right to intentionally take the life of another. No one does. And that's part of why I do what I do, man, because I took a vow to fly on the wings of love forever and ever and ever. And that's what I do, man. Always. Always. So, yeah, guys. And it's just like, no one dies when you're just eating fruit. No one dies. No one suffers. Sounds like paradise to me. Sounds like the way to go. Sounds like the way to go, man. And it's not lacking in any nutrients. It has all the fat we need, all the protein we need, all the carbs we need. What about B12? A healthy human being can produce their own B12 in their small intestine, where it is also absorbed. Oh, what about vitamin K2? What about EPA, DHA? We can make all of those things, man. A human being, a healthy human being eating a species-specific diet easily converts ALA into EPA and DHA, man. We get all of the fatty acids we need. We get everything on this diet if we are clean. If we repair all of the damage that we've done to ourselves over years and years of cooked food addiction. So, yeah, man. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm inspired to do what I do. And that's why I'm going to keep doing what I do. So, yeah, that's basically it. It's the best for the earth. It's the most environmentally friendly diet. It's the most ethical diet for the earth, for the animals, and for the insects and the bugs and all the critters and all the plants. It's the best diet for my health. It's what I'm designed to eat, so I'd have to be an idiot to not do it, because that's what I'm designed to do. And it's all about true love, man. Rediscovering our oneness with everything, with all life. True love, man. Flying on the wings of love. So that's about it for now, guys. That's why I do what I do. And if you guys got any questions, post them in the comments down below. Why am I a fruitarian? I think the more appropriate question would be, why are you not following your species-specific diet? In my opinion, that's the question to be asking. Why ask a guy, why do you eat what your species is designed to eat? I mean, logic, rationality, I'm smart. If I am designed to eat something, why would I not eat it? Okay, because we're not meat eaters. We don't have the anatomy. Meat takes too long to pass through our intestines and it rots. That's why the countries with the highest meat consumption also have the highest colon cancer, because the meat rots in the colon and it causes cancer. We don't have the anatomy to eat meat. If you just compare our anatomy, just Google it, human frugivore chart, you'll see a comparative anatomy of different species and differently designed creatures. You'll see the carnivores, omnivore, frugivore, herbivore, human. You'll notice we have everything in common with a frugivore. You'll also realize we have nothing in common with an omnivore. We have literally nothing in common with every other omnivore on the planet. Literally nothing in common with every other omnivore on the planet. Like, does that... Hello, are any bells ringing? Are any light bulbs going off? Anyone getting this? We're not omnivores. We don't have any omnivorous tendencies or traits or characteristics or physiology. We're not omnivores, bro. Just look at the charts. Just look at the comparative anatomy, bro. We have nothing in common with any other omnivore. And human babies don't even like meat. Like, put a 5-year-old in a room and tell him to kill a chicken. He'll freaking defend the chicken with his life. Haven't you seen... Try to slaughter an animal in front of a little kid, like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. Bro, they're gonna fight you for it. They'll cry. What the hell are you doing? What? Leave this animal alone, bro. You get that? Like, dude, look at a baby lion. They'll kill the shit out of something. A baby cat, they'll kill the shit out of something. A baby dog, they'll kill the shit out of anything, bro. They're omnivores. They have it in their brain. It's not in a human brain. Just like you don't crave to lap up blood. You don't want to lick the blood of you don't want to eat the shit-filled intestines of an animal. You don't want to eat the brains and the eyes and the hearts and all the organs and the bones and the skin and the fur. Omnivores love doing that stuff. They eat it with relish. They're just like, yes, the blood and fat and bones and fur, yes, and shit-filled intestines. Like, does that make you salivate? Does that make you hungry? Shit-filled intestines, brains. And there's a reason why people need to go to the store where the meat is already separated. You don't even see the animal. It's just a steak. It's like a thing in and of itself. It's just a steak. You know what I mean? You don't actually have to slaughter the animal. You don't have to slit the throat. And yeah, there's some countries that do. But they don't consume the whole animal for a reason. Every animal eats their diet in its raw, natural state whole. Why are humans the only one cooking, separating food? You see that, man? You see that? Of course, there's going to be people who say, hey, man, we've been eating meat for all these thousands of years. Well, for the majority of our evolutionary timeline, we've been tree-dwelling frugivores. We haven't made the necessary adaptations to be evolved to eating meat. And you can say it what it is, but that's science. So we don't have the physiology of an omnivore. We don't have omnivorous tendencies. Nothing about us is omnivorous. And we're not even like the great apes. We're not even like the primates because we can't digest cellulose and greens properly. You see, the frugivores that are the primates, they eat mega heaps of greens because their body actually digests cellulose. Believe it or not, the primates, the chimps, the bonobos, the orangutans, the gorillas, they eat greens. Their body processes the greens. Human beings are not designed to process greens. We don't digest cellulose. So we're not even herbivores. We're strictly frugivores. You know, the primates, our closest related species, the primates, we have about, like 95 to 99% the same DNA as the other monkeys and apes and stuff. And they're frugivores, but they're actually more closer to herbivores than us because they can perfectly digest greens. Human beings, we can't digest greens. We can't digest the cellulose, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we are actually strict frugivores, you know what I mean? We are designed to run exclusively on fruit, which makes sense because we're the guardian angels of the planet. So, of course, we naturally have the diet where nothing has to die to eat. You know, that's the angelic diet. The diet where nothing has to die. You know, you uproot a plant, it's pretty obvious that plant is dead. You cook a potato, it's pretty obvious you've killed the potato. And although these are quote unquote lesser life forms, you have to kill it. You have to kill a living creature. Whether you want to say it's sentient or not, that's another debate. But you're killing something. Fruitarians are the only creatures in the universe that kill nothing to eat. See, I don't kill stuff. I don't have to kill anything to eat. My watermelons, my papayas, my mangoes, my dragon fruit, my pears, my plums, my peaches, my nectarines, my bananas, my guavas, my avocados, my durians. I don't have to kill anything. My coconut water. I'm not killing anything, bro. It's the angelic diet where you don't kill stuff. Don't you get it, bro? Don't you get that we're designed to be like guardian angels? Or do you still think we're cavemen? You think we're designed to, oh, the paleo, we're cavemen. We're meat eating. Oh, meat eating makes you a man. Meat eating makes you a fucking man. Are you still in that bandwagon? Maybe you are. But I believe that human beings were meant to be the guardians of this planet. How can a guardian kill stuff, man? Sometimes you do need to weed certain things if they get out of hand. Especially certain things, you know? But the most enlightened diet is obviously a diet where you don't kill stuff. Like, doesn't that make sense? The most enlightened diet is a diet where nothing has to die for you. That sounds legitimate to me. So if you want to be this guardian angel, it's pretty clear to me that fruitarianism is the best diet. Obviously, if we could be breatharians, live on light and prana, that'd be even a higher form of evolution, you know what I mean? But from what we know, that's not possible. So fruit seems to be the only option. Fruit, coconut water. Well, then you might say, well, what about the nutrients, bro? You don't get your nutrients. You don't get DHA. You don't get EPA. You don't get blah, 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 blah. You don't get K2. You don't get, what else don't I get, bro? What the fuck else don't I get? Oh, you don't get B12. What else don't I get, bro? Bro, a fruitarian diet? Bro, I convert all of my ALA into DHA and EPA. My conversion rates are fine. My testosterone is fine. I get my B12 from a supplement because in nature, the B12 is in the soil. So if we were in nature, we would have muddy hands and we would eat mangoes and that mud would get on the mango and that soil would get into us and then we'd consume the B12. But we don't live in sync with nature anymore. So I live in a house, so I have to supplement with B12. It's not a big deal. What else? K2? Dude, I get all the vitamin K I need. Your body makes vitamin K2 from vitamin K. You know, I get everything I need. I get all my amino acids. I get all my essential fatty acids. A lot of people say, oh, the vegans, they don't get saturated fat. Bro, what are you talking about? You have never even done your research. There's saturated fat in plants, even fruits. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a healthy level. It's not over and there's no cholesterol. I get all the nutrients I need, bro. Just check it out, bro. Dude, I make so many videos where I show you how I get all my nutrients. Sometimes raw vegan, sometimes just fruitarian. My diet, I've eaten a lot of raw vegan food in this past year, and I show you it all on my videos. Just go to my playlist, raw vegan fruitarian playlist. You'll see what I eat in a day. But I am moving into just fruit, just coconut water. No vegetables, no salad, no greens, no nuts, no seeds. And that's just the way I choose to roll. Why eat a green? Because my body's not designed to digest it. So clearly that's a sign I'm not supposed to eat it. So why question me? Why say, why are you a fruitarian? My question is, I'm the guy following my species-specific diet. Why aren't you? Probably because you're uneducated and you still believe erroneous beliefs. It's so obvious. Nothing to me has ever been more obvious in my whole life that I'm a fruitarian. Not by choice, by design. And just for you guys who believe that doing equals being, let me break that down for you real quick. Just because you do something does not mean that is who you are. So if I paint myself black, that doesn't mean I'm black. So if you eat meat, that doesn't mean you are a meat-eating creature. It doesn't mean you're an omnivore. Just because you eat like an omnivore doesn't mean you are an omnivore, okay? Just in the same way as if I paint my face black doesn't mean I am black. Because doing something does not equal being something. You get that? So a lot of people say, I can eat meat, therefore I'm an omnivore. That doesn't make sense, bro. Look at all the cat food on the stores. It has plants in it. We're not going to say cats are omnivores. Everyone knows they're carnivores. Okay, just because you eat something doesn't mean that changes your anatomy. It doesn't change what you're designed to do. You know what I mean? I can walk around in diapers. Doesn't mean I'm designed to wear diapers. I am the diaper man. I'm diaper man. Didn't you know? That's me. I'm diaper man. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I wear diapers. I drink on a bottle. I'm a baby. I do what a baby does. Therefore, I'm a baby. That seems to be the logic of people nowadays. And you may know what I mean. I do this, so that's what I am. No, I choose what I am. No, I choose what I am. That's the logic of today. No, I was born this way. No, I choose who I am. I'm an omnivore. And my entire anatomy is omnivore. It's fruitarian. I have an entire frugivorous anatomy. No, I choose to be an omnivore. I was born this way. No, that's not who I am. No, it's not who I am. Yeah, man, so that's about it. That's why I'm a frugivore, because I am a frugivore, and so are you. So I'm just a guy who said, it seems to me that the most healthiest diet in the world is composed of fruits and vegetables. So raw vegan diet has cured cancer. Bro, it's cured gout, it's cured everything, bro. It's cured fucking everything, bro. It even makes people cure their fucking eyesight. People wear glasses, they do a 90-day juice fast, they don't need glasses anymore, bro. It's like this miracle shit, bro. It's fucking, you become like a superhuman dude. I'm serious, bro. You become a superhuman fucking dude. Bro, as a fruitarian, my shit doesn't stink. I don't have farts. My sweat doesn't stink. I don't got body odor. When you go fruitarian, your acne goes away. I got a little bit of acne now because from raw vegan food, you know, like the freaking dehydrated nuts and raw pizzas, and I've been going out to eat at potlucks and restaurants, and it gives you acne. The acne comes back, man, because we're not designed to eat all this dehydrated, oh, it's raw, yeah, it's raw. Bro, it's fucking dehydrated crap. Where's that in nature? Where's the fucking raw vegan pizza tree? I don't see it, bro. It's crap, bro. I'm ditching that shit, bro. I'm done with it. I've been putting a little bit in my diet, but for this past year, and I've eaten a lot in this past year, but I'm done, bro. I'm fruitarian, bro. It's fucking fruit, coconut water, bro. That's the highest possible thing, bro. I'm serious, bro. You turn into a fucking superhuman on this diet, bro. I'm not kidding. And I've tried every single diet. I've tried the paleo, I've tried keto, I've tried vegan keto, I've tried vegan, I've tried whole foods plant-based, I've tried raw tofu, I've tried everything, bro. I've tried every fucking diet, Mediterranean, you name it. I've tried it, Atkins, Fatkins, whatever. I tried every single diet, and I've done the juice fasting, I've done the water fasting. And what I tell you, bro, this is the best diet I've ever fucking found, bro. I sleep like a baby, bro. When I lay down, 2 minutes, I'm out, bro. When I get up to pee, I lay back down, 1 minute, bro, I'm back out all night. Just peaceful, restful sleep. Bro, I'm so happy and positive. And my life, I'm so fucking happy all the time, bro. I'm happy, I'm enthusiastic, bro. My energy, bro, it transforms your spirituality, bro. You just gain enlightenment, bro. It raises your consciousness, bro. It raises your energy. This is the diet of enlightenment, bro. It's the diet we're meant to eat. You can't dispute it, bro. This is the diet of enlightenment. It's the natural human diet. Everything about it. Genesis 1:29, bro. Everything, bro. It transforms everything. When I'm a fruitarian, every single aspect of my life gets better significantly. When I leave fruitarianism, everything gets worse. Why? Because I'm a fruitarian by design. And that's the thing that surprises people the most. You know what I mean? Like, wow, look at the fruitarian guy. He's so healthy. Oh, wow. When this guy does what he's designed to do, everything works out. Wow, who would have thought that? Oh man, that fucking blows my mind, dude. I thought I was a caveman. Oh man, I've been eating my paleo food. Oh man, who would have thought? Oh man, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. Dude. It's like, no shit, everything gets better when you're a fruitarian, bro. You're fucking designed to do it. That's what we're designed to do, bro. Is every single person who goes on a fruitarian diet the epitome of health? Of course not, bro. Because most people who go fruitarian are people that were already sick. And they're sick and they're like, I need to heal, bro. I need to fucking heal. And then they're like, wow, raw food, it cures cancer. Which it does. I've met so many of my friends who have cured cancer with raw food, bro. And juice fasting and raw food. I know so many people. And dude, seriously, bro. And so a lot of sick people go raw food, fruitarian, because they want to heal. So then you see them and they're like, well, I don't know, they're not very healthy. But it's like they already weren't healthy. Or it's like they damage their body from a lifetime of abusing it through the standard American diet, and then their body isn't functioning properly. Their body isn't producing certain things. Their body isn't, what's the word? Transmuting. It's not converting certain nutrients into other nutrients it needs. Their body is not making certain sub-nutrients. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's like, yeah, if you fuck up your body, like, yeah, it might not work properly. Or if you've inherited a bunch of genetic abnormalities or hereditary issues, that might also play a problem because, you know what I mean? It's like if we had 7 generations of fruitarians, then we would eliminate all of those hereditary problems. Then we would naturally inherit a more healthy body because if there's 7 generations of healthy fruitarians, you pass on a healthier body to your kids. You know what I mean? As well as if the planet wasn't damaged, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. So in an ideal world, this is our ideal diet. You know what I mean? Because this isn't an ideal world anymore, we may have to supplement with some things because maybe, who knows, you know, maybe the soil's lacking in something. It could be you can't afford, you know what I mean? You can't afford to be a fruitarian. So you're only eating like conventional shit with like no nutrients in it, you know what I mean? You're not eating organic. So maybe you're eating conventionally grown crap, and maybe you're only eating bananas and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like there's always a wrong way to do the right thing. You might see a fruitarian and he might be eating like, okay, so first of all, you have to understand that the number one reason why fruitarians fail is they don't eat enough. Because, bro, you eat like a giant watermelon. Bro, you eat like a giant watermelon, right? A giant melon. Bro, that could only be 500 calories. You know what I'm saying? Where you could literally eat like frickin', dude, you know what I'm saying? Like you could eat a steak and get that much calories. That's what I'm saying. So it's like people aren't used to eating that much fruit. And that's why they fail. You get that? But their stomach's full because they ate. They're not used to, their stomach's not used to expanding that much. So then their stomach feels full, but they're hungry, and then they get weak and tired and crash. And so you might look at them and be like, wow, all these fruitarians are unhealthy. Bro, yeah, because they're fucking under eating. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not used to doing it. So obviously they're failing. They're only eating like 1,500 calories. No shit, they're weak and fucking have issues going on. They can't sleep properly and they can't, freaking low testosterone. They're not eating enough, dude. You know what I mean? Shit, dude. Even me, like, I'm not a guy who thinks you need that much protein, but if you're eating only like 1,500 calories of fruit, like, maybe you're probably not getting enough protein. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, and there's all sorts of shit. So, like, you go fruitarian and you're under eating, and yeah, you're probably going to feel like shit. You'll look like shit. Everyone said, oh, the fruitarian diet's unhealthy. No, it's not. They just fucking failed. You could fail at any diet, bro. You fail at any diet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude. And then what have I said about the conventional foods? Like, what if they can't afford a wide variety of organic fruits like we're supposed to be eating? That's what makes you healthy. You know what I mean? You're not going to be healthy eating freaking just dull, conventional GMO bananas and like all this GMO conventionally grown with pesticides and no nutrients and just like no variety. Like, you're going to fucking fail on that shit, bro. You need an abundance of good quality fruit. Like, and then you're going to thrive. So it's like there's a lot of certain things, and then people are already damaged their body, or, you know what I'm saying? People have already damaged their body, they're already sick, and then they go fruitarian, and you see these people, and you're like, well, they're not healthy, it must be the diet. It's like, bro, no, dude, it has nothing to do with the diet. It's they were either unhealthy, they were already either fucked up, they're either doing it wrong, you know what I mean? They already have issues, or they're under eating, or they're not eating a wide variety, or they're eating only GMO pesticide food, or, you know what I mean? It's like there could be a lot of issues. Or they're not taking a B12 supplement, and they're not getting their B12 needs. Their body has become dependent on certain foods because that's what happens. There could be a lot of issues at play. And I think it's so easy to point your finger at some fruitarians that are unhealthy. I personally have never met one unhealthy fruitarian who did it long term. I've met plenty of fruitarians who tried fruitarianism for a year or two and failed miserably because all of the other mistakes I mentioned, and they didn't cleanse their body, and they didn't juice fast to get rid of their problems, and there's all kinds of shit that they could do wrong. You know what I mean? To make it seem like the diet is ineffective. I've met plenty of people like that, dude. But it's not say anything about the diet. It just says about their certain case. In their case, it didn't work because they didn't do it properly. And there's other issues that they didn't correct. So I think it's naive to point a finger at the fruitarians and say, well, look at all these guys. They're unhealthy. Bro, you know how many unhealthy paleo people there are? Unhealthy keto, unhealthy vegan, unhealthy standard American. Like, there's unhealthy people doing every diet. Like, you get that? There's always going to be unhealthy people. You know what I mean? And it's just like, but dude, in my opinion, you compare the healthiest fruitarians to the healthiest people on the other diets, bro. Dude, the fruitarians are literally like superhuman, bro. Like, seriously. Everything about them is just freaking amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. From their energy levels to their fitness to their mental clarity and their peace of mind and their happiness. They're just smiling for no reason. They're always happy. They don't stink. They don't have stinky shit. They don't have weird bowel digestive problems. They don't have the serpent inside of them. They don't have the mucoid plaque in their intestines. They don't have rotting crap in their intestines. Their breath isn't stinky. They don't have acne. Their eyes are just radiant. Their skin is soft. When fruitarian gets cut, they heal much faster than any other diet. You know, they heal from bone fractures easier, or you break a bone and it heals faster. It's like shit goes away. Like, you go fruitarian and your scars go away and shit starts to heal magically, and your consciousness raises. You raise out of that caveman vibrations. You transcend the chakra system because it naturally raises your energy, and bro, you become super spiritual, at one with the universe. You regain your sixth sense through the biophotons in the living food. Biophotons, check it out. It's coherent sunlight energy stored within the nucleus of cells. That's what gives us our sixth sense. It's what lets us know that we're one with the universe. What do you think enlightenment means? Enlightened, meaning the light is in you. So when you're fruitarian, you're eating the food with light in it. The biophotons is living light energy. When you cook the food, that goes away. It's dead. There's no light in it anymore. Check out Curlian photography. So you eat the food, you eat the light goes in you, you become enlightened, you raise your consciousness, you transcend. Everything gets better, bro. Everything gets better on this diet. Wow. These people you mean to tell me you only eat fruit and you're doing that good? Wow. Well, yeah, because, I mean, I'm fucking designed to do it. Shit. It's like, no fucking shit. You go fruitarian and your diseases heal and you're fucking super duper healthy and spiritual and all this great benefits. Oh, who would have thought? When you do what you're supposed to do, good things happen. Wow. Oh, that's a melon scratcher, honey. Wow, I never would have thought of that. You do what you're supposed to do. You do what you're designed to do. And all of a sudden, everything gets better. Wow, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? You know what I mean? And then just look at it logically, dude. Like, that's how I do it. You see, I didn't go fruitarian because of dogma or theory or belief. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go fruitarian because like, oh, well, I read it in this book. I didn't just see the anatomy charts and be like, yep, I'm doing it. I've done this through years of experimentation with every single diet. And I've concluded that no diet compares to fruitarianism. It's the absolute purest, most epic, ultimate diet there is. And furthermore, it's just like, I do this based on like there's so many categories by which I judge what I'm supposed to eat. And fruitarianism fits into every single one. Fruitarianism is the only diet that has never let me down. And it's the only diet that meets all of my questions about what I'm supposed to eat. And think about it this way, this is the way I think about it in a natural point of view. Okay, if I'm in nature and there's mango trees and avocado trees and coconuts and watermelons and bananas and papayas and stuff like that and durians and whatever, and there's cows and pigs and chickens and goats and sheep, and then there's greens and lettuce and chard and broccoli and carrots and potatoes and rice and wheat and grains and soybeans. And then there's cows and other animals which are lactating. The only thing that I would want in its raw natural form is fruit and nuts and seeds. You know what I mean, dude? Like, all animals eat their food in its raw natural state. And if you look at all the food in its raw natural state, fruit is the only one I would want to eat. And I do all this logically, you know what I mean? Like, none of this is based on like beliefs. You know what I mean? It's like just logic. Like, it's so logical to be a fruitarian. And that's why I do it, man. And that's about all I got to say for now, man. It fits into every single category. And it gets an A+ in every category, man. Every single category, every question I ask. Fruit is the answer. Fruit. Fruit, 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 fruit. Every time. Every question in every category. It's so simple. No matter what way you look at it from, no matter what way you look at this from, it always boils down to just that. And that's why I do what I do.